What's going on, guys? Chelsea 0, Manchester United 2, and this is your match review. Sponsored by the One Football app for all your up-to-date footballing news. Make sure you scroll down into the description and download the app. Alright. 2-0, bruv. Is what it is. Man's happy with that. Never saw it coming. Never felt like a 2-0 game. And I don't care. It's one of them ones, man. I did say them man were going to be singing Tony Marshall scores again very soon. And it happened. He had an absolute stinker for probably most of the game, to be honest. It's one of the worst games I've seen man play. But he scored the important goal. And that's what it's about sometimes. Like, he's not in the best of form. And it's funny. Loads of people were like messaging saying, oh yeah, but he's playing crap. Rashford been playing crap probably for like 18 months and scoring penalties. And no one was on his case because his stats look good, innit? But Rashford weren't playing well for a long time and no one kept the same energy. So Martial's allowed to have a spell where he's not playing well. And saying that the spell's only been like 2 or 3 games, innit? Rashford didn't play well probably between the PSG game and up until this season. A long bloody time, innit? So it is what it is, bruv. Like, I'm happy he's on the score sheet. That will do his confidence good. He was isolated in large parts of the game, which is not his fault. That's down to the tactics or lack of it and the lack of fluidity with our team and the fact that Daniel James was meant to be playing in a 2 with him but was just running around everywhere like a headless chicken because he doesn't know what he's doing. So that don't excuse his inability to hold the ball up when it did come into him. It wasn't good. It wasn't good enough. But man got the goal. It's a very good header as well. A lot of people saying that he's not a striker. Well, you can bloody eat that, bro. I told man, the sausage roll brigade, blood, the Greg's man there, bro. Martial's a number 9, innit? And you saw with that header, very good header, run, everything, brilliant. Didn't have a good game, but who cares, innit? It is what it is. Slabhead got the second one. Thank God we finally got a man that can deliver from set pieces. And it pissed me off because earlier in the half, I see Bruno doing short corners and that. When you've got someone with the caliber of Bruno Fernandes and you've got someone with the head the size of Harry Maguire, fam, you just put the ball in the box, innit? Like, I don't want to see no short corners or anything like that. Just old school, like, put it in the mixer, innit? And Harry's satellite head will just get on the end of it, bruv. And very good header. Good finish. It was a weird one because the game itself, actually, man even talk about Wan-Bissaka's assist either. Man saying, oh, Bissaka can't cross, he can't attack, this, that and the other. Man skinned my man and put it on a sixpence for Martial. Man are chatting rubbish about Wan-Bissaka can't cross or he can't attack. He puts in at least 3 crosses a game that he should probably have a goal from. And we don't have like a prolific like box striker because that's just not how we play at the moment. And then on top of that, he still had to beat the fullback all ends up and create that own half a yard to get the ball in because there's no overlaps on because there's no one to play off. So the same problems, no matter what system we play, the same problems still exist in this Manchester United team. They did exist today, but luckily Chelsea are crap. Like, Chelsea are better in possession than Man United, way better, but man for man, they're just not good enough, bro. Like, they've got no goal scoring threat from midfield. Kovacic was brilliant, but he's not going to get you a goal. Kante went off injured, but before then, I told man he was scared of pass to Frederick, bro. I'm telling you, the new sheriff in town, it's all about Fred. And then Jorginho he's not gonna score a goal. Do you know what I mean? So they've got 0 goal threat or attacking threat even from midfield. And then Batshuayi up front with washed Pedro and Willian. Like, what was you ever gonna get? Like, a half decent defense deals with them, man, comfy. And we played 5 at the back against one dead striker and 2 wingers that ain't really a goal threat. So it was an easy night's work, if I'm honest. Like, Chelsea were way better in possession, but they never looked like they were gonna do nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? Bare possession, but it was no penetration in it. Dry sex FC, blood. I tell man all the time, man, I just rub him with the jeans on, fam. So we weren't really under too much pressure. We did concede 2 goals that were both disallowed by VAR. And to be fair, like, VAR's a piece of shit, innit? Like, the first goal, cool, if it went against us, I would have been fuming. I could see why man are saying, oh yeah, it's a push and that. I don't know, innit? Like I saw it looked like Fred pushed the Brer and then the Brer fell into Williams. That's what it looked like for me. I don't really know, innit? I don't know how hard Fred pushed him or if that had any impact in what the guy then went on to do. I don't know. I do not know at all. All I know is like Williams went down like he'd been shot in it, and obviously, as anyone that's played football at any level knows, yeah, that like for you to slide like that, a man's got to push you very hard in it, and there was minimal contact in it. So I feel like Williams knew that he kind of misjudged the flight of the ball, and he played for the free kick. And I don't even know if Fred pushed, man. I do not know in it, like, but I'm glad that got disallowed. But at the same time, if it went against us, I'm looking at it maybe differently. And then the Giroud one, Giroud's a baller who I rate. I don't know why we didn't go for him in Jan instead of Ogalo, bruv. Like, man could have got a Giroud, bruv, that can hold the ball up and link play. Man gets disrespected in this football thing, but in terms of like a proper pivot up front, he's one of the best in the world still. Like, do you know what I mean? No, he doesn't have pace, but what he does give you is he gives you consistency, innit? He gives you a wall to play off. And he took his goal very well. And man was offside by like the length of a big toe or something. Like, that's what man are giving offsides for, innit? I think it's a joke personally, because it was literally, we're looking at what, an inch of his foot, and his body was behind the part that he scored the goal with was behind the ball, but half of his toe was off. Like, if VAR didn't exist, there's no way that gets given, in it. So I feel like VAR is running the risk of like making football shit, innit? Making it boring, bruv. Because come on, now, that's a joke. Like, I like the rule when there had to be daylight. You know what I mean? Because this thing, like, I don't know, it's weird, innit? But that got disallowed. I was happy with that. But only a computer's disallowing that, because the human eye can't disallow that. It can't, innit? So I don't really know, bruv. On another day, it could have been a closer result. There wasn't really much between the two teams. I think both teams aren't good. Chelsea are better in possession. We don't really play good football. But we were just decisive today, man. And you love to see it, man. You love to bloody see it. Like, I'm not one of them guys who are going to look at the score here and get gassed and be like, oh yeah, we smashed Chelsea. Like, we didn't, innit? We didn't. But I'm happy. Bailly, apart from the shaky first 10 minutes, was our best defender. Harry Maguire got his goal. Lucky to be on the pitch as well, to be fair. Like, VAR, I don't know how he didn't get sent off there as well. That's another one Chelsea fans will probably be pissed at. Harry Maguire definitely should have been sent off, but that's fine, he wasn't. Wan-Bissaka played well defensively, and that. Luke Shaw played well defensively. I think we've got a problem at left back because Brandon Williams defensively is not good enough, and Luke Shaw's not good enough going forward. Like, that left centre back role looks like Luke Shaw's perfect position in it, because it masks all of his deficiencies as a left back, because he doesn't have to get up and down. He can choose when he wants to step out. He doesn't always have to go up and down, so he can kind of conserve his energy, and he doesn't need pace really, just recovery pace. So I think in an ideal situation we need a Brandon Williams and a Luke Shaw wrapped into one, because if we play either at left back we lose something in it. There was a chance where Reece James got a shot off. Brandon Williams is easy to get at, man. His positioning is not very good, and the whole right-footed left back thing, if you're experienced like Ashley Young, you can kind of get away with it and show man down the line and do things. But I don't know, I feel like if Brandon Williams comes up against a good right winger that's going to make him defend, he'll have him on toast, innit? Like, and that's not no disrespect to Brandon Williams. I just don't think that, apart from his work rate that he gives, I don't think he's that good defensively, innit? And going forward, he's okay, but it's not amazing. It's more like his effort to get into attacking positions, which is more impressive than actually his end product, because his end product ain't that good either. So, and that's just me being honest, innit? That's not me trying to be overly critical, but man, I have to say what I see, innit? Like, I don't care if man's from the academy or this, that, and the other. Like, yeah, we won the game, but if man think that, yeah, we played Chelsea off the park and we battered them 2-0, then man are high, in it. Like, because I watched that game and it was quite boring, if I'm honest, and there wasn't really much in it. it was, if anything, it was two teams at a lot of the time that lacked quality in the final third, and we saw that before the Martial goal. There were no shots on target from either side, and it was quite rubbish, to be fair. Matic had one of his usual silent games where he was just functional. I can't remember him putting a foot wrong too many times. Fred was everywhere. Man, like Pastor Frederick, that's my guy, bruv. Man have to just keep pushing the propaganda. I told man already, bro, a new sheriff in town. Kante don't want it with Fred now, bruv. He was everywhere on the wings, breaking up play, on set pieces. Man's taking corners, free kicks, everything. That geezer's engine is a joke, innit? And then Bruno, another decent performance from him. Hit the post with a free kick. Mount hit the post with a free kick as well. So, bruv, he hit the post as well with the disallowed thing for the handball. That's what I mean. Chelsea had a few chances, bruv. Do you know what I mean? So Chelsea hit the woodwork, we hit the woodwork. Like, the game it's a weird game. How we won 2-0, it looks mad convincing on paper, but actually, like, they had just as many chances as we did. Yeah, Bruno looked good, man, from set pieces. His set piece delivery is very good. Keeps it simple in tight areas. Wants to play forward. Got a good engine on him. He's going to be like a great addition, man. Do you know what I mean? In a team with a good attacking structure and good ball retention, like, you're going to see the best out of Bruno, and he loves it. He loves a long range shot, which is always a plus. Daniel James was rubbish. I can't remember him doing anything good in the game, if I'm honest. He works hard though, innit? And that's what it takes to play for this team, because man, taking off Daniel James and bringing on Pereira, like, it's like, you know what I mean, taking off Dumb for Dumber and that, like, I don't get it, innit? Like, I don't know how James is playing ahead of Mason Greenwood. Now, I can't understand, for a manager that is on playing youth and bringing people through and staying true to the traditions of the club. But I don't know what Mason's got to do to get a game ahead of Daniel James. He's a kick and run merchant, innit? And every time he gets the ball, he literally just wants to kick it into grass. There were too many times he got the ball into him where he just needed to take a touch out of his feet, look up and find someone. A man's trying to play it past people into space and run, like, I don't know, innit? Like, literally, obviously, man's young and that United bought him. I really, really want to like him, but honestly, I just think he's crap, innit? Like, I just think he's rubbish. I can't. Do you know what I'm saying? At least with Luke Shaw, man can kind of see when he does certain things that actually, like, he's actually got a decent football brain. He reads the game well, yeah, but he's just fat, innit? So it's one of them ones where he's fat and he's unfit, so he can't get up and down, and he's not brave either. He's a bit of a coward, so he won't go down the outside. However, he reads the ball well, like, defensively. That a few times when he plays as the centre-back, he can step out, intercept things, do you know what I mean, do things. You can see that he reads danger in it as a defender. You can see that. But his body ain't, you get me, he ain't got athleticism, but you can see something upstairs. With James, I see man's got nothing upstairs, bro. Man's just, I don't know, someone put a battery on his back here before every game and he just runs himself into the ground. But I think he's useless. And Martial, terrible game by his standards, but he got the goal. And sometimes that's just what you want with your strikers. Like I said about Rashi, bruv. Man's been throwing 2 out of 10s up bare times. Man slap a free kick in the top corner, or bins a pen, yeah, get a 1-1 or a 1-0, and man is screaming about stats and saying, yeah, man's got 6 in 8 and all that. So sometimes when your striker's just playing crap and he just gets the goal, man just have to just say, you know what, job done, innit? Like, but it was not a good performance by Martial by any means, man. But we flipping move on, innit? Like, I never thought we were going to get a result here. I thought we were going to lose. I did say 1-1 in the pre-match thing because I wanted to be optimistic. But in my heart of hearts, I thought that we would lose this game. So to come out with a 2-0 victory, I'm very, very happy. Yeah, it's hard to kind of think of a man of the match because I don't think anyone stood out for me today. I don't think it was a great... I think it was just a very efficient performance. I don't think anyone was great. Now, I mean, if I'm going to look at players that I think played well, I think that Fred was good again. Yeah, like, nobody stood out. I don't think anyone played that great, man. Like, Bruno played well in the sense that man got an assist and He looked like he was trying to do things. But yeah, like again, I just don't, bruv. Let me know what your man of the match is, guys, because honestly, I couldn't call it. I don't, I think it was a game starved of quality. If I'm honest, this is Manchester United versus Chelsea. I'm used to seeing like Carrick, Scholes, Drogba, Lampard, Essien, these man. Like that's the level of quality I associate with Man United versus Chelsea. That wasn't that, innit? That game looked like Norwich versus Southampton, innit? That's what the quality of that game was, if I'm being honest, innit? Yeah, we won, but it's very important to be very realistic with what we just saw, innit? That was trash. So, honestly, I don't know who the man of the match is. I'm just going to give it to Fred because I like him, innit? And he played well again. That's the only reasoning I can give you guys. Let me know in the description who you think your man of the match was. What you man saying about Wan-Bissaka's crossing now, yeah? Because it's all mythical. Tony Marshall scores again. Do you know what I'm saying? The Andreas on for thing tells me Ollie's still a pagan. Agalo, yes, he came on. Didn't really have time to do anything, so we can't really evaluate anything like that. It'd be interesting to see if he gets more minutes next game. But yeah, we got the W. That's all that mattered. On to the fucking next, guys. That was your match review reaction. Yeah, make sure you smash the like button. Follow the socials. And as usual, we now got under 3 weeks to my fight. So if you haven't, get donating, guys, so we can hit that target for the charities. We have just under 3 weeks. It's not 2.5 weeks quite yet. There's still fight tickets left. Not that many, but there are fight tickets. So if you do want them, you have to click on the link in the description. Also, the GoFundMe is in the link in the description. Guys, every donation is appreciated. Always goes a long way. Always goes to a good cause. And every time I do have a fight, I will be raising money, man. I want to try and do this a couple times a year. Do you know what I mean? I'll probably fight one more time this year. Maybe even 2 more times. I see how I feel, but I'm definitely going to fight one more time. Maybe in the winter, like towards Christmas time. But yo, big up for your support. Obviously, we got the win. That's all that matters. After them pagans won yesterday, they were chatting bare rubbish. Pepe this, that, and the other. All this crap, blood. And now, man, just another 3 points away from you, man, again, bruv. And I swear they're still 10th as well, so you can suck on that, bruv. Man's gone.